This is Shakespeare. Some academic people like to call him William. People with a speech defect call him Shakespeare.
Shakespeare was a guy. He was good at writing stuff. Or so they say.
Shakespeare is claimed to have been born on April 26, 1564, so happy belated 454th.
So as you might have realized, Shakespeare wasn't a very techie guy. He tended to shy away from all the bustling new technologies, such as lead pencils and thermometers, despite having been born into a wealthy family.
He would usually write his plays in candlelight, sometimes even under the influence of alcohol. Oh, hello, Mr. Alcohol. How do you do?
Shakespeare's family wasn't very interesting. For one thing, most of them had the same surname of Shakespeare. What a coincidence. This is his wife, Anne Hathaway.
Yes, this is Anne. Some say this picture of her looks a lot like Shakespeare, but we believe it bears no resemblance whatsoever. He had 5 siblings.
Wow, what a big family.
2 older sisters and 3 younger brothers.
This here is his house. How do we know? Because his name is on it. Shakespeare was a god. Actually, he wasn't. Which explains why he made plenty of mistakes in his play. One example of which is the famed quote, "Thou shalt continue 42 hours."
It may sound pretty normal, but apparently it's unfitting for the timescale and should be changed to 4 and 20 hours.
During Shakespeare's day, stationary theatres weren't a thing, but luckily around the turn of the 17th century, everything changed.
Tune in to Myth Bobbers after the commercial break, where we shall expose Shakespeare and his deepest, darkest secrets.
新しい安心を込めてビッグ&セーフティー
One eternity later.
Greetings, viewers. A warm welcome back to our program, Myth Bobbers. Please join us as we continue our historical journey through Shakespeare's inspirational life. Nearing the turn of the 17th century, theatre as an art would change forever. This change was induced by the construction of the first ever stationery theatre called the Globe Theatre. The advent of stationery theatre would be evident in Shakespeare's writing of his plays. For example, one well-known line from his renowned play, Rome and Jules, would be repeated several times for emphasis, and also so people could hear the pivotal line in noisy theatre. My accomplice will now attempt to reenact the line verbally.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
The accurate and undisputed modern English translation is as follows.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, why are you Romeo?
Because I am.
As you know, Shakespeare wanted to target a wide audience in his plays, and one of his methods was by using rude jokes. For example, the line, "My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee," implies multiple points of info.
1. He has a weapon. 2. The weapon is out. 3. The weapon is naked. With this information, we can conclude that the only possible object he is hinting to is a sword.
Also, Shakespeare liked to use this thing called an iambic pentameter. It involved using 10 syllables per line and stressing every other syllable. Why, you ask? Because he liked to boast about how good he was at being a playwright.
Rome and Jules is set in Italy, and is based around the stereotypes people of mainstream culture had of Italy, ultimately determining parts of the story.
These stereotypes included Italy being a hot, romantic place, having lots of fiery tempers and family feuds. Shakespeare would write the stories according to how foreigners saw Italy. Thank you for watching our video. We assure you that our video was educational, informative, and very, very easy to understand.
If you disagree, then you owe us $5.